Hello viewers, today our topic is mononucleotide. We have already discussed about nitrogenous bases, about nucleotide. Now we will discuss the types of nucleotide that we have mentioned in a previous lecture. Mononucleotide, dinucleotide, polynucleotide. But first we discussed about mononucleotides. Mononucleotides is mentioned in the name of mononucleotide. Um, will classify the name mononucleotide. Mono mean single, nucleotide mean nucleotide. It contains only one nucleotide unit. Here is the only one unit of mononucleotide will be involved in mononucleotide, indicated from the name. The common mononucleotide is adenosine triphosphate. ATP is the common mononucleotide. Uh, in the example of mononucleotide, commonly adenosine triphosphate is the common mononucleotide, but ADP, adenosine diphosphate, adenosine monophosphate is also the example of mononucleotide. It have only one nitrogenous base, single ribose, but 1 to 3 phosphate groups. Here in there was some confusion in mononucleotide. Mononucleotide have only single nitrogenous base, one ribose sugar, but it may contain 1 to 3 phosphate groups. Either it have 1, 2 or 3, just like ATP, ADP, AMP. Here in ATP, adenine base linked to pentose sugar form adenosine. How ATP is formed? ATP is formed by base adenine linked to pentose sugar form adenosine. If adenine is linked to adenosine phosphate group pentose sugar, it form adenosine. Adenosine is then bonded to phosphate. When adenosine bonded to phosphate called adenosine monophosphate, this reaction need energy. So on the reaction, this reaction of phosphate with adenosine need energy to facilitate, and so on. Means that the reaction is facilitated when phosphate is bonded to adenosine monophosphate, so called adenosine diphosphate and adenosine triphosphate continuously need energy for this purpose. This reaction is a need energy. First it form MP, then ADP, then ATP. This reaction need energy to facilitate because the phosphate is a high energy content. Uh, if it add with the adenosine, then it must require some energy to facilitate to add with the adenosine. There is two bonded. Next point is there is two bond in ATP called a straight bond and a VV bonds. Guys, adenosine ATP has two bonds, two types of bonds. One is straight bond and another is VV bond. But VV bond are two and straight bond are one. Single or straight bond in ATP and two are VV bond. But ATP has one VV bond, one straight bond, and AMP has only a straight bond. VV bond released more energy of about 7.3 kilocalories. VV bond single VV bond released 7.4 kilocalories, but straight bond release less amount of energy than VV bond. ATP must be first hydrolyzed to ADP then AMP. If we hydrolyze the ATP, if the body hydrolyzes the ATP, it must first convert into ADP, then AMP, then ADP, then AMP. ADP called energy currency in cell. ATP is called energy currency of cell. Why? Because ATP store the energy and then release. At a time, if there is no need of energy, ATP store energy. If there is the need of energy, the ATP release this energy in the form of phosphate. The phosphate is energy rich source. These V bond and straight bond are responsible for the formation of energy because these contain a lot of energy. If single ATP is broken down, it must release some more than 20 kilocalories of energy that our cell can use. If it needs no energy, the cell, then that phosphate and our body is energy high from energy content at is added with the ATP, AMP, or ADP to form the ATP. and formation of energy. These all processes occur in ATP in our cells to release energy from ATP or store energy in ATP. Thank you for watching this video.